TikToks. I would like to ideally be able to hire somebody, like justify hiring them if I'm making enough money with my channel, because then they could take my work and actually make solid shorts and TikToks out of it, as opposed to what I've been doing lately, which is kind of just putting them out, but not really putting a lot of effort into them. Not wanting to sacrifice the quality on my main channel, of course. So, yeah, those are some goals. There's more, but those are a few.
Some good goals. I wish I had that much
Thanks.
of a work ethic. All right, the next question from Joe Warbs is, there's a lot of ambition in the Rec Room YouTuber community. So what would be your 3 things you would tell a small creator for them to achieve success?
Small creators to achieve success. Well, thinking back to when my channel was really small and things that I did, I would say you have to dream big. People would ask me, like, do you think that you're going to make it as a big channel in the YouTube world? And I would always say, like, or Rec Room YouTube world. I would say absolutely. I think that you have to believe in yourself first and foremost and believe that you can get there. And second, I would say that you have to kind of obsess over it. That's what I did. I just completely obsessed with YouTube. If you go through my subscription feed on YouTube, it's all either like how to make YouTube videos, you know, how to be a better like entrepreneur, how to speak better, be more eloquent, and then that's other RecTube. I'm totally obsessed with YouTube and all aspects of it. So I don't think you can really be successful unless you hone your craft. It's not luck with YouTube. A lot of people think that's luck. It's not. It's absolutely building your skills, and whether that's video editing or learning to speak on camera, just video ideas, everything, it all adds up. And then I would say third, you have to have focus and motivation, because doesn't matter how bad you want it, if you don't have focus and consistency, then you're not going to get there. You have to put all of those things together, and that equates success, I think. It's a math equation.
Great. Well, the question is, did you actually did you end up buying an entrepreneur course? Did you fall into that trap?
I don't believe in falling into that, because all the information is available for free on YouTube, and those people that sell those courses are doing great, because there's a lot of people like telling you how to do it and then saying that you should get extra information by purchasing their course. Nothing wrong with that. They're probably making good money doing that. But for me, I'd rather just find the information on my own, and I always did. And plus, you have to just learn by doing. You know, someone can try to tell you how to do it, but until you mess up a video or until you mess up all these things, you don't learn to get better. It's like riding a bike. You're not going to just master it the first time. You have to fall down and scrape your knee a few times too.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I know what not
how
to
we
do now.
learn. Like exactly. For sure, that's the best way to learn, is to screw something up, and then you go, oh, okay, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, hopefully that's not this AMA today. I don't have to learn from a mistake I did today. Hopefully it goes smooth. Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, so just everyone, I am selling my course, and I'm joking. Right, so the last question is going to be, again, from Jay Wobbs, and his last question is, what are 3 words you would describe about Rec Room that you would say to someone who's never played it before? Yeah, describe Rec Room in 3 words, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. As someone who's actually had to explain Rec Room to a parent, my parents are like in their 50s and they like, don't understand it. Like, you can actually talk to other human beings in here. I would say it's unique and fun and social, I guess. Social game. So, yeah. J.R. Warb's good questions, though.
Social is definitely like one of the things that I fall back on when people are asking me. I'm like, I'll say I work for a video game. Really a video game, and then like trying to
it's social
work through like what it is, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to describe to VR to people who don't. Or I guess it's not just a VR game, but it's hard to describe all of that to people who don't understand.
All right. Okay, so next question is by bruh_bot, and they ask, what motivation kept you going to continue uploading? Were there any challenges, or it says challenges, I'm going to assume that's challenges you had to overcome,
yes.
But were there any challenges? You had to fight someone?
Not yet. Surprisingly, that doesn't come up too often. But motivation to keep uploading is, I like uploading. I've never had a motivation problem, really. Because it's too addicting for me to post videos and see everybody's reaction and compare them against previous videos. I just have so many ideas all the time. So really, it's kind of the opposite. I feel like I have too many ideas and I can't get to them all the time. But as far as a challenge I had to overcome, I always think about last summer, because last summer here, where I live in BC, the wildfires were really bad. And this isn't like so much like a YouTube challenge, but it turned into one that I had to overcome because I was on evacuation alert for a couple weeks. And the second I got placed on that, which I had just moved to this area at the time, so that was my worst fear because I knew there was more fires here. And as soon as I got placed on that, I couldn't focus on my work. I was trying to get videos out, but I wasn't really focused on what I was doing. And the worst thing happened. I ended up getting evacuation order. And so I had to leave and put my 3 pet emus in a horse trailer, which I had only driven like once before, like towing. So, so between the stress of that, having to like transport them like 6 hours away to my parents' house, put up construction fencing for them, they were in the middle of building their house, so nothing was built, and there's machinery working everywhere. I was just completely worried for my emus because I thought that they were going to be more stressed out, and I was stressed out, and I was trying to hide it so that they weren't stressed out because the birds, so like they're just easily stressed out. And so, I had to stay in a hotel room about 30 minutes away and come check on them twice a day. And that lasted like 3 weeks of me being in a hotel room and just wanting to make sure it was safe for them to go home. And the hotel did not have good Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to record, even though I had my recording stuff and I brought everything with me. I was prepared to leave, but unfortunately I couldn't record. So I had to sit in my hotel room, being stressed out, worried, and trying to get videos out while just worrying about everything. And so I had to go through like old footage and just like cobble together videos. And I did not miss an upload. I still uploaded twice a week. But it was not easy. That was like the hardest time in my life. I was so stressed out. I feel so bad for my friends. I was like lashing out at everyone and crying all the time. But we made it through. So times are better now.
That's honestly amazing that like you still uploaded twice a week despite like all of that stuff, because
I don't know, I'm just like
really
the
fire situations were like really bad in BC.
They were, and our backyard burned. Like it burned right up into the emu's pen, burnt a few fence posts. Like I got home and I was like, thank God I got them out when I did, and thank God their barn didn't burn and all these things. Just like it all kind of worked out so that it wasn't super catastrophic. I mean, I had a home to come back to, but it was just about as close as it could have been without things starting to really go crazy. So, yeah, it was crazy. Crazy summer. This one's been a lot better, needless to say.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're through, I think, for the first 4 people that couldn't make it. Cajun Ramsey, you are up. Oh, just a sec. We got a cookie. Do you mind grabbing the... Oh, I'll just come and get it. Here we go. Okay, you should be good to go, Cajun Ramsey.
Hi.
I'm here going to be asking a question about how has being a rec tuber just changed through your time originally? How has it added and taken away from your time in Rec Room?
I would say, honestly, like it's changed my life so much for the better. Being a Rec Room YouTuber and doing what I do now has changed my life so much because I used to work like basically 9 to 5, work for other people, and now I get to have the freedom to stay home and work at my own pace. If I want to take a break and go dance around the house or do the dishes, like I can do that. I don't have to take breaks on other people's schedules. So my life is infinitely less stressful and less chaotic. For some people, myself included, it doesn't really work to go to a job and just be sitting there all day in an office. Like some people are just, they're not built for that. So I felt that in school too. I just work better at my own pace. So for me to be able to do this full time is just absolutely amazing. Like every day it doesn't feel like work. And people always tell me I get too much done. I work too much. I'm like, but it doesn't feel like work. So I just keep doing it. So like if I'm, just working at my own pace, it's great. So yeah, Rec Room has definitely changed my life for the better, I would say.
Yeah, that's so nice when you find a job that doesn't feel like work. Like, it just makes such a difference in your quality of life, for sure.
Yes. Like they say, if you find a job you like, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for your question, Cajun Ramsey.
Thanks, Cajun
next
Ramsey.
up, we have Boss, if you want to come down to the broadcast spot.
Hello.
Hi.
My question
Alright.
is, how would someone start doing YouTube in Rec Room, but they only have a Quest?
If you only have a Quest, I always say like it doesn't really matter what you're starting out with. I think Mr. Beast started with like just a cell phone. I think it doesn't matter as long as you can record. And the Quest 2 has actually a decent mic. Quest 1 doesn't, so I hope you mean Quest 2. But it doesn't really matter what you start out with because I think Quest 2, good. People will watch your videos and things like that. It doesn't so much matter about the the quality of it at the start anyways. Like if you've been doing it for 6 months or a year and you're like really serious about it, your channel's taking off, yeah, start to look into better things. But I don't think you need PCVR and a streamer cam and like a really expensive PC to do this kind of stuff. I really don't. It matters more about your personality, your video editing skills, all these things that can be learned for free, I would say. So you can do it regardless.
Awesome. Thanks for your question, boss. Actually, next up we're going to Atlas is going to answer just a few more. Paul, if you could back up for a minute. Yeah. We're going to get a few questions from Atlas from people that could not make it.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. All right. All right. How did you become so big making videos, and how can I do the same on Instagram? Greetings, Nikki.
Nikki, thanks for your question. I think for me the secret has been uploading consistently and often, and then also trying to improve here and there. Instagram is a weird one. I have Instagram and I love Instagram because I like posting and taking rec room photos. So I can't really speak directly for Instagram, but for any social media, I think the important thing is mainly just consistency and sticking to your niche. Like for me on Instagram with my rec room, I wouldn't post like a photo of my lunch. I would just stick to mainly what is like specific to the audience that I'm trying to attract. So I think being focused in your niche is super important, especially at the start. Some people, I look at their channels or look at their social media, it's just all over the place, and you will attract like 50 different kinds of people and not be able to grow if you do 50 different types of things that don't have anything to do with each other. So I'd say definitely focus and niche down, and be consistent and post often. That's like the secret to social media right there. Just don't give up. It's always going to take a while. It's always going to take a while. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I took that advice on my Instagram, it would probably be doing a lot better. But I just post whatever random thing comes to mind. It's like, look at all my raspberries, look at my dog, look at the food I made. Like, I'm just all over the place.
Different.
Yeah, that's not the goal for me to grow or anything. So.
Exactly. And Instagram, I feel like is slow going, at least for me anyways. Maybe it's not as big of a platform as some, so I was like, I'm in no position to give Instagram advice. I don't know if I'm... Oh, actually, I don't even post like stories or whatever they're called on Instagram. I just post pictures, so I'm probably like missing out in that regard. I
think I did like once when I felt like I was just photo dumping too much stuff. I'm like, I should learn to make a story, and I think I did. So I've made like one story during my trip to Hawaii. That was it.
That's awesome. I need to learn.
All right.
Yes. All right. All right. So the next question is, what is the hardest part of being a rec tuber?
The hardest part of being a rec tuber would probably be just being a public figure, I guess. Like, you are always under scrutiny, I suppose. I mean, most people are generally very nice, but like I find if I'm just playing Rec Royale with my friends, for example, I try to wave at people, I try to, do that, but some nights I just don't want to. So I like just go into the lobby, I spawn in, and I run away into the corner. So if you like see me hiding in a shrub somewhere, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not like on 24/7. So it's really tough. Sometimes people don't understand that. So I'll see a comment the next day on my YouTube channel that says like, I saw you and you ran away. And I'm like, yeah, I did do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to sometimes to stay sane because I can't be on as therapeutic all the time because I also like Rec Room. So when I'm on here, I'm not always filming. Sometimes I'm just hanging out with my friends with my mic off and we're on a Discord call, I'm talking about whatever. So it's really tough sometimes, I think,